Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to episode 13 of Ashes Cricket Career Mode. Today we face Mackay in our third 50 over match. Seems like the same team as last game, and we're on a 2 game winning streak, I believe, so hopefully we can keep that going. Interesting pitch. Could hold up a bit. Hopefully, I'd say we bat first, but unfortunately that doesn't happen as we won the toss and we decided to bowl first. And so out come the Mackay openers. They will be tasked with setting us a target. But let's get in. So we quickly pick up lots of wickets, getting them down to 5 for 94 when we come on. Banks, Renwick, Clement, Terrell and Boland all out. Goolam picked up the first 3, while Terrell was run out for a duck by Burton, and Boland was out Bowl Kerrigan, and I got a catch. Masters is in on 38 with the keeper Mackay. Hopefully we can get them out quickly and maybe get them out for about 150 in the end or so. And here we go, bowling our first ball to Mackay. He hits it back down the ground to mid-off. Go, bowling to Mackay again. That one is lobbed into the air, but unfortunately it falls just short of cover. The slower ball worked pretty well there. I don't think he was expecting it. But then, with a faster one, we hit him on the pads. There's a loud appeal, and the umpire gives him out. So we pick up another wicket as Mackay fall to 6 for 96 now. Mackay gone, and we're into the bowlers. He'll be disappointed, out for just 13. But here we have a look at Hawkeye. It swung a lot. It pitched about on middle, but the movement off the pitch was a long way, and it hit in front of leg, and Hawkeye indicates that it was swinging all the way past the leg stump. But thankfully, there are no reviews in club cricket, and we almost got another wicket, some great fielding to make the stop, but then couldn't hit the stumps, otherwise Warren would have been out. And then we find the edge there of Masters, but unfortunately we don't have any slips in place, so it's just a dot. And there we find the edge again, goes rolling towards point. It's well recovered by the fielder. He keeps it to 1. They're now 6 for 99, looking to bring up their 100, and they get that off a big thick edge from Masters, and we're bowling well. We've found the edge a lot in the last few balls, and there we see that one swinging a huge way from outside the off stump back towards the stumps. Warren goes for the drive, gets an inside edge, and we had a short fine leg there, and he should have caught it, but he just wasn't expecting it, and he ran past the ball and they got 3, so that was pretty stupid fielding. But we end up by fooling him with a slower ball. He hits it into his pads, and then here somehow the ball managed to miss the leg stump and we couldn't get Warren out again, but we were bowling really well. And then he got a big edge, but unfortunately it went over the top of the gully fielder and fell short of the third man fielder. And we were 1 for 12 off 4.4. That is really good figures as we find the edge again. Masters brought up his 50. He got an inside edge onto the pads there, but they've ticked the score along. They're now 6 for 135, and we'll be looking for another wicket soon. Another edge, this one stopped again by point. Here we go, we bowled 3 good balls in a row. We hit him on the pads, but I think that one might have been swinging too far down leg, and the umpire agreed as well. So Masters would stay in, but we'd been beating him all over the place in this over. And then on the last ball of the over, he gets a big thick edge off a slower ball, and Sutherland takes a beauty of a catch to dismiss him for 61. And now I thought, oh, we can get them all out here for about 150 as Masters walked off. 4 fours and 3 sixes as we have a look at the replay here. big thick edge, and a great diving catch from Sutherland. One hand with his left hand. Here we go, bowling to Thompson, 7 for 239. A big thick edge goes between backward point and cover point, and almost gets to the boundary, but some good fielding means it's only 3, I think. Or was that 2? No, it was 3. Here we go, bowling to Thompson again. That one turned a long way, and he flicked it nicely, and it managed to beat the fine leg fielder as well, all the way to the boundary. 4 runs, a good shot from Thompson, and he would be changing the game here. But just forgot to simulate here. Warren whacked one over the top from Renshaw. Hit him for 4, but we didn't get another over. And then we came in with the score at 4 for 83. Not in too much trouble, but in a bit of a hole, and we had to try and dig the team out of it. So we take a look at the scorecard. They ended up getting 8 for 232. Warren made 56 not out, and Kelsall made 41 off 34 balls before he was out. And Bannock made a quick fire 16 off 5 to get them all the way to 232. We are currently at 4 for 83. Phillips got a gold duck. Burton 38. Kamal 16. Ambrose 12. We join at the crease Kelsall, who's raced to 17 off just the 11 balls, and we'll be hoping to fare better than Phillips at the top of the order. Terrell is bowling to us. He's picked up 2 for 15 off 4.1 overs, which is quite a decent score, but we'll just defend that one there. And here, knock that one. The mid-off is a little deeper, and we hurry through for a single. We didn't need the dive, but it looks good, so let's do it anyway, as we play that one nicely off the back foot for another single. We go Thompson bowling to us again. Knock that one into the onside, and we get there just in time as well. Here, Terrell bowling to us. Slower from him than Thompson, and we hit that one into the leg side, and some good running from Kelsall means we can pick up 2. And then we get a full toss. We hit that one down the ground, and some more good running from Kelsall. I think that was going to hit the stumps, but Terrell picked it up and then ended up not. It would have run out Kelsall, but it ended up not being run out, and then we hit a 4. That was a lovely shot, well tucked behind square, and then he came around the wicket, and we knocked that one down the ground for a single. Good covering from the man at mid-on, and here we go. A great shot behind square against Thompson. It's timed quite well. Is it going to go to the rope? No, it's well fielded, but we'll turn, and we will come back for 3, and that was, and we'd have passed the 100 there. We move to 105, and then we'll knock that one down the ground. Another quick single. We're good ticking the score along. That's all we need to do. It's the wickets that's going to get us if we do lose, not the runs, as a good ball from McFarland really moved off the pitch, and we completely got beaten all ends up there. But here we tap that one into the offside, and some good running means we get through for another quick single. Here we've moved to 17. A lovely pull shot. Unfortunately, there's a man out there, so it won't go to the boundary, and we'll pick up another single. Here, Kelsall's on strike to Thompson, and that's a great shot. I thought at first that it was going to be caught by the fine leg fielder, but it went sailing over his head for 6, and we moved up to 4 for 116, I believe. And here we tuck another one into the leg side, pick up another single. We're just rotating the strike here, getting us closer and closer to the target. We're moved to 19, and knock that one into the offside. Quick run, make it comfortably. This is great stuff. Here Warren came on. We went for the sweep shot. That was pretty much the same shot we got out to against Rockhampton 2 episodes ago, except there was no square leg there, so we were okay. Just a deep one, which means we got a single. And then we pick up another single here, just knocking it into the leg side. This over had been all 1s, and we'd continue that unless we get a 2 here. Actually, we might get a 2 here. Yeah, we'll stop that pattern by getting a 2 here. Moving the score 4 for 129. Here we go, facing McFarland. Flipped into the leg side. And a great dive from Kelsall meant he made it, otherwise he was probably gone, I believe. Here we moved to 25, smashing that one into the offside off Warren. And some good running means we come back for 2, but this was really the key to the partnership, some good running. 50 off 59 balls. I'm not sure if there were, I think there was about 2 boundaries in that. I'm not sure, but here Warren bowling to us again. We need 100 off 149 now. That one could have gone anywhere, but unfortunately it went straight to the fielder. And here we clipped that one off the pads. Didn't think it was too well timed at first, but in the end it goes through the gap and all the way to the boundary, and we pick up a 4. A lovely little shot. We move to 31, and that one was there for the hitting. Unfortunately we hit it straight to the man at deep point, and it was just a single, but we were going along nicely here. We were at 32, Thompson bowling to us. That was timed pretty well, but unfortunately, again, it's straight to a deep fielder, and it's just going to be a single. Warren bowling to us here, and it's a real short ball, and I think the reason I missed that is because I was timing it. I was pushing the stick when the ball hit the ground, but since it was so short, it wasn't the same as being like a pitched up ball where you would be able to time it properly from when it hits the ground, and we completely miss it. It goes straight on and knocks over the leg stump, and we are out for 33. And then Sutherland came in, he whacked one ball down the ground, almost got caught out, picked up a 4, though that guy might have been able to stop it if he put a bit more effort in, and then got a bowled 3 balls after. I think that one might have deflected off his pad. Not sure because Warren's head's in the way there, and this angle's not very good for it either. But it hits the off stump, same stump he hit to get me out, except on the other side. But then disaster happened. Thompson's short ball got Kelsall out, with Terrell taking a good catch at square leg, and then that left it to Stain and Renshaw, who came in, and Stain almost got out first ball, but the fielder felt the need to throw it back in because he thought he was going to step on the rope, and it almost reached the fielder running in, but it just fell short, and they picked up what was probably the most, what's the word for it, the most ridiculous 2 in the game. And then Stain cracked a 4, and then Renshaw cracked a 4, and I was thinking maybe there's still a chance. I mean, the tail has batted decently, and then Renshaw edged Thompson, and it was a beauty of a catch from Mackay to dismiss him for 7, and we were 8 for 162. And as much as they were 7 for 162, but then Stain was bowled by a complete beauty from Thompson, out for 10, and we were 9 for 166 with about another 60 or so, maybe 70 to go. But then Kerrigan came in, he got a free hit early on in his innings, and he managed to find the boundary, and that moved the score to 9 for 171, and that got us close to 200, and their score was not in the high 200s, so it gave us like a bit of self-confidence. And then and then Goulam got a big edge. Unfortunately, it didn't reach the boundary, but some good running meant they got 3 runs there. It was 9 for 175. I think that said 68 more runs needed there. And then it was a thick edge, and Goulam raced up to the other end. Kerrigan didn't move. He still didn't move. And then they threw it back. Bannock just stood there. He was like, I want a wicket today. I'm not going to get a run out. I want to get a wicket. I don't want to finish wicketless. I'm not going to run you out. But Kerrigan didn't move. He just stood there. And eventually I understood that it wasn't going to work. The game had glitched. And so I restarted. And this is what actually happened on that ball. Kerrigan plays a pull shot. Could have picked up a 2, but he was running too slowly. and especially that they threw it to the bowler's end. It could have definitely been a 2, but here's Goulam, gets a thick edge, goes through the gap between the third slip and the gully. It races down to that third man area, but again they stop it, and again I think it's 3. Here's Thompson bowling to Goulam. He got a thin edge there, but fortunately it went straight into the ground. And then he played that one straight into his pad there, did Goulam. And we were still holding on. We weren't out yet. And then Kerrigan just stepped across, whacks it into the leg side. The man comes across. He manages to keep it in. I thought he was stepping on the line. And then they didn't run 3, which would have got them more runs. And as we showed in our partnership, good running was key. And then Kerrigan got a huge thick edge off the two balls up later, picked up a 4. We were 9 for 189 now, and then he went for a huge shot off Warren. It wasn't the best ball, to be fair, but what a shot by the number 11. 89 metres. He moves the score to 9 for 195. Here we are, flicked into the leg side by Kerrigan. He was batting really confidently here, and we brought up the 200, which means we only had about 30 or so runs left to get. And then here, he goes for a funny little paddle sweep thing. There's no man back there. He's got it too fine, and he gets himself a 4. He moves to 24 off 17 balls. What a great innings it had been from Kerrigan. And then Boland, he goes for the switch hit. He clears the infield, and he picks up another 4 to move to 30 and move us to 9 for 210. And Boland was really capitulating here. Here he is, bowling. Goulam goes for a big swing at it. He gets a 4. Moves us to 9 for 221. And here's Warren to Kerrigan. He hits it out into the deep. That's 1 less run that we need. We were now, I believe, 10 runs away. And then Goulam was on strike, but he hit it straight up in the air. The man settled under it, and he did not choke. He took a good catch, and despite a brilliant last wicket partnership, we'd fallen at the final hurdle. That one came on a bit faster than Goulam expected, it seems. He skied it, and the man stood under it for an eternity, but he made sure he took that catch, and Mackay pulled off a clutch 10-run win against us in a game we really should have won after a strong bowling performance, but some poor batting, except for that from Kerrigan. It was more that the starts that they didn't push on. Burton, Kelsall, me, and crucial Warren picked up man of the match for his crucial 50 not out and the 3 wickets. But that'll be it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.